The Disneyland Resort has tons of amazing nighttime entertainment, but Fantasmic is hands down my favorite. From the iconic music to the jaw-dropping visuals, with Mickey battling villains on the rivers of America. It's pure Disney magic. But let's be real, getting the perfect view takes some planning. That's where this video comes in. I'm breaking down the current Fantasmic dining packages at Disneyland that guarantee you prime viewing spots and include a delicious meal. Plus, I'll share tips for those without a dining package so you can still make the most of this spectacular show. While Disney once said Disneyland would never be complete as long as there's imagination left in the world, and I'm sure he wasn't talking about dining packages, but they seem to be ever evolving and receiving updates too. The delicious Blue Bayou dining package is no longer an option for Fantasmic, but don't worry, Disneyland has added Cafe Orleans to the lineup. Plus, there's been some price increases to note. Don't stress, we've got the most up-to-date information to share with you, so let's dive in. Fantasmic usually performs twice a night during the summer, weekends, spring break, and various holidays. Be sure to check the Disneyland entertainment calendar to confirm it will be running during your visit. The show is set on Tom Sawyer Island and the rivers of America, with viewing areas along the river. While guests visiting Disneyland can watch the show for free, the best viewing spots are reserved for guests who purchase a Fantasmic dining package earlier in the day or evening. There are 3 restaurants that offer Fantasmic dining packages: Cafe Orleans, Belle Terrace, and Rancho del Zocalo. Each package is unique, so we'll break down what is included, the prices, and where each restaurant's viewing location is. Let's start with the most budget-friendly option, Rancho del Zocalo in Frontierland. Unlike the other dining packages, this is a casual restaurant, so you'll order at the counter, pay, and find your own table to enjoy your meal. The Rancho del Zocalo Fantasmic dining package features special menu items created for the occasion, offering a 3-course meal for both lunch and dinner, with a unique Mexican-Korean fusion twist. For adults, you can choose 1 entree, and each meal is served with radish slaw, rice, corn esquites, refried beans, cortadillo, and a fountain beverage. For kids, the meal includes an entree, a Cuties mandarin orange, cortadillo, and a choice of beverage. And of course, for each meal, you'll get a voucher to the reserved viewing area for one of that evening's Fantasmic performances. The cost? Lunch and dinner are $35 for adults ages 10 and up, and $25 for kids ages 3 to 9. Tax not included. For all of the dining packages, you do need special reservations, which we'll show you how to get later on in this video. The dining package seating areas are broken into 4 groups. For Rancho del Zocalo, the seating location is usually right here. This area gives you a great view of the show, and one of the things I really like about it is you have the Mark Twain and the sailing ship Columbia coming towards you longer. Instead of seeing the back of the ship, you're seeing the fronts of the ship for longer than you do in some of the other locations. Next, let's dive into the Belle Terrace, which offers a few different options. First, there's the Belle Terrace Standard Package, featuring a 3-course Southern-style meal for brunch or dinner. For both meals, you'll pick an appetizer, an entree from the regular menu, along with a dessert and beverage. Alright, we are diving into lunch, and we've already started on our appetizers, and I have the chicken pot pie soup. Very good flavor, a little salty, but delicious.
So my review is 10 out of 10. It's really good.
Alright, we're wrapping up kind of our appetizers and entrees, and to start out with, I think out of the appetizers, my favorite was the soup that I got. I had a bite of the meatballs, and those were very good, but the soup was excellent. For the main dish, I had the fried chicken sandwich, and it was very good. The coleslaw was a little spicy, but not as spicy as everything else, so I kind of ate it with a fork because it was a little messy. My sister got the Cuban sandwich.
That was super tasty. I really like the Earl of Sandwich Cuban sandwich, but this was a very, very good one, and the French fries were great. I had the salad, which I loved, but I think that the soup was the winner again as I tried everybody else's.
Brother-in-law?
Okay, so for the appetizer, it's the plant-based meatballs. I thought that was good. I'd potentially get it again, but that soup was really good. So if I were to choose between the 3 appetizers, I'd probably choose the soup. I took a bite of the buttermilk chicken sandwich, and that was maybe my favorite.
And nephew.
I had the pancakes. It was really good. It was like with syrup, and then the bacon. That was really good.
We're just finishing up the dessert. The berries, the kind of cherry cobbler, it was good. My only comment would be I would like the granola on top to be a little bit more crunchy and crisp, but it was a good berry cobbler. Here's a look at the brunch menu for adults. Brunch starts at 10 a.m. and dinner is available from 2 p.m. onward. One positive thing to note, our least favorite items on the menu last year have all been removed and updated with new options. So what I'm sharing in this video is the latest and greatest, but don't be surprised if various restaurants keep making updates and improvements and changing in the future. Each guest who purchases this dining package will receive a voucher for access to a reserved viewing area for one of the 2 Fantasmic performances that evening. Brunch and dinner are $64 per guest, ages 10 and up, $36 per guest, ages 3 to 9, tax and gratuity not included. And here is the typical seating location for the Belle Terrace standard package. Now there is a more expensive experience with a different view. There's the Belle Terrace premium package. This package not only includes a 3-course dinner, but also allows you to enjoy Fantasmic from your very own table on the outdoor terrace during the first show of the night. Your dinner begins at 7:15, and you'll either choose from the regular menu or a special dining package menu featuring items like a platter with fried chicken, brisket, and pork belly burnt ends, pot roast, mashed potatoes, and of course dessert. The premium package costs $94 per adult and $49 per child, ages 3 to 9, tax and gratuity not included. The big advantage? You'll be comfortably seated during the show. However, keep in mind that this view is from the terrace, which is further back, and you may be even further back depending on where your table is assigned. And there is a walkway between the seating area and the show, so it is more of a side view, and there could be some distractions between you and the show. And once again, this is only available for the first showing of the night. Now let's move to the newest addition, Cafe Orleans. As of 2025, this fan-favorite restaurant in New Orleans Square is offering a Fantasmic dining package, replacing the Blue Bayou dining package. The Cafe Orleans dining package includes a 3-course meal with appetizer, entree, and dessert, plus a beverage. Alright, we are here at Cafe Orleans, and we are enjoying the Fantasmic dining package. It's my first time doing the Cafe Orleans version of this, so let me show you what we're starting out with for our starters. Here we have the delicious chicken gumbo. And I got the mint julep. Alright, they just brought out our entrees. We have the blackened shrimp Alfredo, and also the classic Monte Cristo with pommes frites. We tried the 2 different desserts, the creme brulee tart and the chocolate decadence tart. Both were excellent.
It's really good. I like it.
The Cafe Orleans dining package is $64 per adult and $36 per child, ages 3 to 9, tax and gratuity not included. And the Cafe Orleans package offers the most centered view of the show. No matter which restaurant you go to, on your viewing area voucher, you'll find all the details. But here's the gist. You'll head towards Harbor Galley. Cast members will divide you into 3 lines, one for each restaurant. When the viewing area opens, they'll escort each group down, collect your voucher, and you'll be able to pick a spot on the ground. I recommend bringing a blanket or jacket to sit on because the cobblestones can be a little bit uncomfortable if you're directly on them. Cast members will encourage guests to move to the front of the viewing area, but there is space in the back for wheelchairs, ECVs, and when we were there, they did allow guests who were struggling to sit stand along the back of the viewing area. Both times we did the dining package, we saw the second show, and for the second show we still got great seats getting in line over by the Harbor Galley just after the fireworks ended. For the first showing, if you want to guarantee that you are at the very front, I'd recommend being near the Harbor Galley around 7:45 so you can be among the first to line up at 8 p.m. Reservations are required for all dining packages, so let's go over how to secure the correct ones. Reservations typically open up 60 days in advance, though Disneyland sometimes releases extra slots closer to the show date. It's important to book directly from the Fantasmic Dining Package section of the app or website. You can't just make a regular reservation at Cafe Orleans or Belle Terrace or Rancho del Zocalo and expect to experience the Fantasmic Dining Package. Once you select the date and number of guests, you'll see what's available. For example, the Cafe Orleans package may already be sold out, but reservations for the first or second show at the other restaurants might still be available. My personal thought on the 4 dining plan options. I think the Rancho del Zocalo meal is a great deal at the current price. so if you want a guaranteed good spot for the show, I think that is a great option. While I love both Belle Terrace and Cafe Orleans, and some of the new menu items on the Belle Terrace menu gets me excited, the fact that they both increased the price so now they're even in price, I think I would prefer Cafe Orleans more because I know I love the food there, and I really do love having that center view of the show. And I personally do like sitting closer to the show, so I don't think I personally would love the terrace seating at the Belle Terrace. But I haven't done that, so who knows, maybe sitting at the table would be a big bonus. While these dining packages are a fun way to watch Fantasmic, they can get expensive, especially for larger groups. My top tip for seeing the show without a package is to be near the Rivers of America as the first Fantasmic show ends. About 5 minutes after the show, fireworks begin, and guests are encouraged to stay because Disneyland pipes in the music, projects images on the water, and uses fountains to enhance the firework experience. After the fireworks, the viewing area starts to clear out. That's when you can swoop in and grab a spot for the second show. This strategy will save you a lot of time since the second show starts about 45 minutes after the fireworks. Waiting for the first show can take up to 2 hours, and if you're not near the front, the view can be obstructed. That's why I always recommend slipping in right after the fireworks finish. If you've experienced any of the Fantasmic dining packages, I would love to hear about your experience in the comments below. What did you think of the food? How did you like the view? I'd love to hear it all. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please give a like. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing because my hope is always to make your next Disney adventure a little bit more magical with tips and tricks, food reviews, and news.